What's up, guys? If you haven't, go ahead and make sure you go ahead and drop me a follow on Instagram, and I might just follow you back. But for now, let's start the video. Hey bro, I was like, hey bro, I know you ain't fucking selling dope, homie, in the fucking front of the house and not even paying the rent, dog. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Old dude starts beating his wife's ass. I start hearing this dude whooping her ass in the house, bro. If you're doing drugs or whatever, selling drugs from my house, you better not be. I be seeing these cars coming and going at night. I don't know what you're doing, but hey, if this shit keeps up, y'all gonna have to bounce. Alright, so what is up? Welcome back to the G family, man. Today, we got some Del Taco. We about to get it in. We play no games. We jumping into this crazy ass story time on my front tenant of my dad's house. Put a shotgun on me. I'll get more into it right now. Ooh, we got one. Ooh, we got two. You already knew what the title was. You already saw what it be. Now let me show you what we doing around here. We got some tacos in here. You understand? Let me show you what we got working for us. One. Two. On deck, we got the Del Taco Carne Asada fries on deck. And then we got the Del Taco chili cheese fries. Let me get a thumbnail. Oh my goodness, look at that. Yeah, let's go and get the thumbnail going. Make sure it comes out cool and shit, man. Right there. And then right here, what I have is a beard battered fish taco. Okay, there's a fish taco right here on deck. Check it out. Beard battered fish taco. And then right here, we got, okay. Oh, that's a little cheeseburger. Got a little cheeseburger on deck. I never had Del Taco's cheeseburgers, so we're gonna give it a try, guys. All right. So that's there, and then they gave 2 free tacos or whatever. They give 2 free tacos when you sign up or whatever. But let's get into it. So man, let's dig in right now, guys. Let's dig it in right now. Let's see what's cracking with these chili cheese fries on deck. Look at the steam coming out on that. Check that out. Okay, so check it out. Pay attention. Okay, so check it out. Pay attention, all right? In the city we used to live in, okay, way back in the day, the way my dad's house was, okay, it was a front house and then it was a back house. My dad built the back house, okay? But let's get into this carne asada fries. Look at that. Can you see that? Sorry, guys, I'm all over the place. I'm really hungry. Okay, not bad at all. So it was the front, and then my dad built like a little small like back house with a room and a little kitchenette, like a little small back house, right? So my dad had hit hard times. This was when I was like 18 or something like that. My dad had hit hard times, man. You know what I mean? So my dad had to rent out the front of the house. So what he did was he split the house in the middle. Okay, so me and my sister stayed in the back of the main house. The people stayed in the front. In the front, they had their kitchen, 2 bedrooms, and a bathroom, and a living room. So basically the front of the house. And then the back of the house was the den, another room, and a restroom. So me and my sister stayed behind there, you know what I mean? So my dad had rented it out. Okay, to a family. Okay, now this family consisted of let's do this real quick. This family consisted of oh my goodness, this family consisted of one guy, his wife, and they had 3 kids, and the lady was pregnant. Wow, Del Taco. Okay. My dad was always a laid-back guy. He always liked to help people out. He understood struggles and stuff. So, when my dad rented this out to this family, the guy had a full-time job. And he was working in construction. He had a full-time job, everything. They provided all the information. He would go to work in the beginning, etc., etc. A little salty, but good. So he would go to work. There was no problems. They weren't loud. They were calm, collective. You know, in the beginning, it was cool. You know what I mean? It was straight. So as time passed on, all right, as time passed on, my dad started to notice that the dude wouldn't really go to work anymore. He would be in the house all the time. The girl didn't work at all. So they would be in the house all the time. They were still paying the rent. But I don't know if, like, you know, dude got laid off or whatever. So they started staying in the house all the time. They started getting loud as fuck, dog. Having, like, kickbacks and shit in the house. Kids would be screaming and shit. Kids would be awake all night. Like, till like 3 in the morning and stuff. So we had 2 small kids. And one of them went to school. Maybe he was like 5 or 6. We had 2 small ones that were 2 or something like that. And she was pregnant. So things started to go downhill, you know what I mean? Things started to go downhill, and then they started slipping on the rent, bro, with my dad. They started slipping on the rent with my dad, man. That's some tapatio I have. On top of that. So they started slipping with the rent and shit, and we started getting into problems with them. But they always came up with the rent. My dad never really had to push for like immediate eviction. I would say the first 6 months they was living there, it was cool. And the homie that lived there, and homie who lived there, he was kind of like, he wasn't banged out, but he had a past. You know, he was tatted up a little bit. He was from, I don't know where he was from. He's from a neighborhood in LA, but I can't even care. It doesn't even matter where he was from. But he was an ex-gang member, so he was with the business. You know, he was hood and shit. You know what I mean? And I had chilled with him a few times. We got, you know, chiefed it. We had smoked and shit. Smoked out. He smoked me out a few times. So, like I said in the beginning, it was all good and shit. It was cool. It was cool and shit, you know. And then, like I said, they started slipping. So, we started to notice that homeboy was doing hard drugs. Homie in the front started doing hard drugs and shit. What we found out is because I picked it up on dude. They were being up all night, dog. Cars were coming and going from the house. I don't know if he was slanging or what from the crib or what he was doing, but he was on one, bro. I would see him, he'd be all turned up, eyes all bulging, man, just straight on one. You know, I had done that. I had done G before, glass, so I knew what it is like to be on one, you know what I mean? And I told my dad, I said, hey, you know what? I think this fool be doing drugs in the front. You know, I had to tell my dad, you know. It's my dad's house, man. Not a party house and shit. So I told my dad, he's like, you sure? Oh, man, I'm pretty positive. So my dad, a while later, went to go talk to him and shit. Was like, you know, scoping him out. So my dad co-signed it and was like, yeah, this fool's doing drugs and shit, you know what I mean? Could tell he was all bloodshot eyes. Motherfucker hadn't slept for like 3 days. So my dad told him straight up, look, hey, y'all fools are fucking up on the rent. Homie, I don't know what you're doing. If you're doing drugs or whatever, selling drugs from my house, you better not be. Have you seen these cars coming and going at night? I don't know what you're doing, but hey, if this shit keeps up, y'all gonna have to bounce. Like at that point, my dad had already told me he was gonna get him out, but he told him that. They're like, nah, you know, it's cool, whoop-de-whoop, it's alright. You know, nah, we ain't doing no drugs, whoop-de-whoop, man, my bad. You know, it's just I've been having a hard time with my job. I lost my job, la-da-la-da-da, but I'm gonna still pay the rent, la-da-da-da. So my dad's a cool dude, you know. My dad was like, yeah, alright. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. And shit like that. So, ended on those type of terms, you know what I mean? And then, what started to happen is, they had the baby. She had the baby, his wife. So they had a newborn in the house. And I noticed when the newborn came, like, everything kind of leveled out. You could tell that everything calmed down. There wasn't so much activity or nothing for that first 2 or 3 months. My dad was already, attempting to get him kicked out of the crib and shit, But things smoothed down and everything was cool for a while. Not bad. 3 or 4 months pass, shit starts happening again. Now, old dude starts beating his wife's ass. I start hearing this dude whooping her ass in the house, bro. Like straight up. Like straight whooping her ass. First time I was just like, fuck, like, damn, okay. I mean, it is what it is. What am I gonna do? Call the cops and shit? Make problems worse for my pops? So he whoops her ass and shit. I tell my sister, hey, this fool's whooping her ass. We go over there, cheese muscles, nosies. And we go over there and we're hearing her getting her ass whooped and we're like, damn. She's like, my sister's like, man, fuck this fool, what a fucking little bitch. And I'm like, I know. So that passes on and shit. And it comes to a point where this dude's constantly whooping her ass, bro. He's whooping her ass like 4 times a week. Now my dad never knew anything about that because I never told him. I didn't tell him right away. But as it started to progress where he was starting to beat her up, I was thinking, damn, was this dude not whooping her ass only because she was probably pregnant? Or what? You know what I mean? Like, I wondered, like, damn, maybe he wasn't whooping her ass. Maybe he's abusive towards her. Because he would yell at her a lot sometimes, too, verbally. But I'm saying physically, maybe he wasn't doing that to her because she was pregnant. So I started getting, like, nasty taste in my mouth. So, my sister ended up telling my dad that he was abusing her and shit like that. So, my dad was like, you know what, fuck this. Let's get him out of here. Fuck this shit already, Like, enough is enough. So my dad rose up over there a few days later and he's like, hey man, y'all fools gotta bounce. Y'all fools got 30 days to get out. Shit like that. He's like, but I'm cool, I'm gonna give you 60 days to get out. You got 60 days to get out. They were like, oh man, oop man, why? I'm trying to like play, trying to do what they do, man. Just like hang on and shit like that. My dad's like, nah, you gotta bounce and shit. I'm not with all this shit. So, dude gets all pissed, slams the door, my dad walks away. Now, what starts happening is that after that, they stop paying the rent, bro. They start paying the rent. This dude's on drugs again. Got all these cars coming and going. Not paying the rent. Whooping his girl's ass. Kids screaming all night. Stop paying the rent. It's been 2 months. They haven't paid the rent, bro. 2 months. My dad's heated. I'm not even talking to this dude no more. When I see him, I be dogging him and shit. I be sitting in my front yard when he walks in. I just be dogging him and shit. It was tension building between me and him because of my pops and because my dad's losing money from the house and he was struggling already, my dad. My dad's like, fuck, I should have never rented the front of the house. What the fuck was I thinking? I was like, man, it just happened to be, you gave the wrong people the right choice, And then, tensions are building. We're going on 3 months, no rent. My dad starts the court proceedings at like 2 months to get him out. The court proceedings, though, we have to go to court with them and all kinds of bullshit. They haven't paid the rent in like 3.5, 4 months at this point. So, the court gives them like 60 more days to get out. And they're like, oh, we have kids. And the court feels bad for them and shit, bullshit. So what happens, one day, I'm sitting in the front of the house, like in the driveway, because our driveway was long and they were right here in the front and the back, and we're in the back. I'm sitting in my driveway with a chair and I'm smoking a cigarette in my house, right? And it's like maybe like 7 o'clock, like 6, 7 o'clock. It's the sun's almost going down and shit, you know what I mean? And sun's almost going down. And this who comes out. Car pulls up. And this was pretty big, like 6 feet. He used to wear big ass pants and shit. Just a big dude, So, oops. Car pulls up. Man, I'm getting full. car pulls up like right on my driveway like this, sideways, not inside the driveway but sideways, blocking the driveway. This dude comes out and I see him slanging like some shit to some dude in the car. So that shit gets me mad, bro. I'm like, oh, fuck this shit, man. So as he's talking to the guy in the car, I stand up and I walk closer to the driveway. My sister was in the back, my dad was in the back, everybody was home. He pulls up off the car, and I saw him do a little exchange shit. So I knew he was pushing shit. I don't know if it was like hard shit or if it was like weed or what. I'm pissed, right? So I get up and then he's walking back towards me and I'm like, hey, bro. I was like, hey, bro, I know you ain't fucking selling dope, homie, in the fucking front of the house and not even paying the rent, dog. Are you fucking kidding me right now? I was like, what the fuck? And then he's like, man, fuck you, Wessie. He's like, fuck you. And I'm like, man, I'm like, fuck you, motherfucker. I'm like, you fucking selling dope right here for like a bitch? Homie, pay the rent. Stop being a pussy. I told him, fool. You're a bitch. I told him straight up, you was a bitch, homie. Dude pushes me. His girlfriend was sitting on the doorstep. She comes over running. She's like, hey, what the fuck? Chill, man. What the fuck? She's all being loud as fuck. And then here comes my sister with her big ass, like, looking around and shit. She's like, yo, what the fuck, man? So it started becoming this big ass problem, right? This fool pushes off of me. And I spit at this fool. I'm like, I spit at him, dog. It's disrespectful as fuck. I'm like, fuck you, fool. I'm like, you're fucking lame. Get a job, bitch. This fool's like, oh yeah, I'm a lame? All tweaked out, red eyes, bloodshot, fucking lost like 40 pounds on some lame shit. Because he's so tweaked out. This fool fucking pulls out a motherfucking 12 gauge shotgun out his motherfucking pants, bro. Pulls that shit out, cocks that shit back. He's like, who's a bitch now? Fool, what's up? And I'm like, I'm looking at this fool like, oh my god. And this fool, remember, this fool's tweaked out. He's out of his fucking mind, bro. Okay? He's out of his motherfucking mind. He's glassed up. So I'm like, he pulls it out. And he goes like that to me. And I'm like, oh, you gonna pull out a motherfucking heat? At this point, my sister's like, fuck you. And she's like, what the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. My sister's like, I'm calling the cops. This fool pulls that shit at me, dog, and points it right at me. I'm like, what you gonna do, dog? You gonna shoot me in my own house, dog? Because you selling dope, you little bitch, out of my dad's pad? Here comes my dad and shit from the back. He's like, hey, my dad's all running up and shit. Hey, man, what the fuck? Get the fuck out of my house. I want you out. I'm calling the cops. Yada, yada, yada. Whoop-de whoop. Tells my sister, call the cops. Fuck this fool. And the girl starts crying. No, please don't call the cops. Oh, my God. Get in the fucking house, George. His name was George. Get in the house, George. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? He looks at me like that. Alright, fool. Alright. And I'm like, fuck you, fool. I mean, I was scared as fuck, dog. But I'm not, fuck that. I'm like, man, fuck you, dog. I'm told my dad, nah, you know what? Fuck this fool. Don't call the cops. Fuck this lame. Don't call the cops on this fool. Fuck this fool. It's on the cracking. I told him like that. I was like, it's on the cracking, fool. Don't even trip. Fuck you. We ain't calling no cops around here. Nah, fuck that. Let's go. I'm going to call the cops. And my dad and I called my dad down. My sister was pissed. And then we went to the back. Didn't call the cops. My dad's like, call the cops right now. Fuck this shit. With the wolves was pulling guns on us. What the fuck does he think this is? This is my fucking house. And he's like, what the fuck are you arguing with him anyways? Why are you fighting with him? I'm like, man, this dude's selling dope in front of the crib, man, right in front of me. No respect for your house. Fuck that shit. And my dad got even more mad. So, we were all pissed for the rest of that day. These dudes didn't come out of their house for like 3 fucking days. We didn't see them for shit. They were making all kinds of noise still. So as time progressed, man, I might have to get this into I might have to make this into like a part 2, man, so you can find out what the end result was of this shit, man. Some more shit ended up happening, bro, at the house. Some more shit ended up happening. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? So as time passed, this dude ends up burning himself with his chick, having sex with another broad. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. This broad ends up coming to the house, trying to get down with his lady in the front fucking yard. Oh my god, dog. It was a motherfucking mess, bro. It was a motherfucking mess. This time, our neighbor, who was a cool ass black dude, homie, we used to call him homie and shit. He was cool. He ended up calling the cops on this dude. Cops ended up coming through. These fools started playing like the innocent role and shit. Oh, well, fucking changing their whole attitude and how they talk and everything. That was bullshit, man. My dad, bro, was getting gray hairs off of this motherfucker, bro. And that shit went down and shit. The girl was trying to whoop the fucking baby's mom's ass in the front of the yard, bro. It was drama, bro. Even more shit happened, but I think what we're gonna do is this, man. I'm full as fuck already. This was a good story time. Remember, it was fucking crazy. But we're gonna do a part 2. If you watch to the end, type homie, hashtag homie number 2. I don't even know why I said that, but hashtag homie number 2 on the bottom, and I'll come back with what ended up happening with these fools, how we ended up finally getting them out without court, and 2 more incidents that happened with this dumbass fucking level ass fool in another video, man. So I'm full, I'm done, guys. This was pretty bomb. I liked it, it was good, but I'm already fucking full, man. So it's your boy TM from the G fam, and we'll catch you guys on the next one, man. I'm gone, I'm out of here. Man, that was fun, man. Good memories, but bad altercations, you know. I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Peace!